favorite songs.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah. I like the chords on that, man, because I cannot figure out what the hell Mozart.
Oh, yeah,
doing
well,
on that
he's
song.
playing with his freaking fists.
His melodic line, you know, I can whistle that down the street.
Yeah.
But then when I go down to try to figure out the changes on the piano, man, I just can. I don't have a clue what he's doing on that song. But
Yeah.
Moses, absolutely the best. And he grew up in Mississippi.
Yeah, in Oxford, wasn't it?
Yeah, man, and he was like the epitome of cool.
Yes,
Just
yeah,
the
absolutely.
epitome of cool, and he always was. And he started off doing lots of like Willie Dixon songs,
Mhm.
and which is just amazing lyricist, Willie Dixon, and just. So I'll do a Willie Dixon song.
Okay.
I was going to do
Yeah,
another most song, but Willie Dixon is he got so much, because Willie, man, just these crazy lyrics he wrote. Like,
Insane sound.
oh yeah, there's just so many songs. He's like Shakespeare of Chicago blues. Wang Dang Doodle, all this stuff. Man, it's just endless songs.
I will just chime in with this while we're still on the Mose thing.
Yeah.
When I lived in Connecticut, Mose was an English professor, and he taught out on Long Island, which is just across Long Island Sound from the area that I lived in. I used to see him. He used to play at this place in Westport a bunch, and I saw bunches of him. For a while, and I have no idea what he was doing, but I just loved it. He'd take off on these solos. I'm going. I mean, he's just playing these tonal clusters, and I had no idea what he was doing. One of my favorite stories about him was when he played at the music hall before it was the Portsmouth International Music Hall.
Yes.
And back when it was still like a place in town.
Right.
He as often happens, you know, he asked for like a pickup band. He didn't travel with his own band. He got Ray Brunel on drums.
Oh, cool.
And
I didn't know this.
Oh yeah, it was this great story because before the gig, Moses giving them instructions about how to play, and you know, he turns to Ray and says, "I don't want to hear a backbeat all night." And Ray's eyes just lit up. Yeah, Ray never wanted to give you. And, I mean, it was one of the few times when Ray actually wanted to give the front man what he wanted.
Yes. Oh yeah. When I hired Ray Brunel to play drums, he had just gotten fired from one of
that was only Tuesday, I guess.
Yeah. He got fired from one of the most popular group of the Seacoast area at that time. And I said to him, man, every reason you got fired from that last band, I want you to accentuate in my band. And we became a pretty popular band. All right. And we had Paul Broadnax sometimes on piano, or Doug Fraser and Big Duke Samuels, all these guys. I was the youngest guy in my own group, my first version of the Portsmouth Smokers. Yeah. And the average age, Ray was just a couple of years older than me, but the next youngest guy was like 15 years older than me. And some of the guys were literally twice or older my age. And it presented problems from time to time. But I learned so much. That was my school, you know, music, listening, and hiring my teachers, you know, was always, anyhow, I'll do a Willie Dixon song, but then a little later on I want to do this this song that I wrote that I think most would have liked too.
Okay.
Okay.